Both teams. Three-man rush. Mangum, all kinds of time. Steps into the throw, in the wind, down to the goal line, and caught! Touchdown, BYU! Mitch Matthews on the last play of the game.
Jones has double the number of carries so far as Elliott looks to throw, loops it downfield. Braxton Miller makes the catch, shakes a man and scores. And quiets the crowd after his first touchdown as a receiver in his brilliant career. Most tennis players who wear one get paid for it. Miller in the shotgun gets free on the edge. Braxton Miller is loose, spin move. Miller heading for the end zone. You think he's made an impact in his first game at H-back? Wow.
To the inside.
And Kendall Fuller, their star corner, out of the game. He limped off. He wasn't in there to cover Thomas that time. They went right after him, and now Jones walks into the end zone. And the Buckeyes are pulling away. Yet another explosive play for this Ohio State offense. Barrett looks to throw. And wide open for a touchdown is Michael Thomas. Ohio State pouring it on.
Yeah, he's back in the pistol for Derrick Henry.
You would expect number 2 to get the football. Doesn't mean you can stop him. Henry breaking free, heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
A little bit late and he underthrew it, but he was open.
Henry. A burst up the middle. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown tonight. Before the opener, there'll still be more conversation, but you got to believe that Coker has certainly established himself.
Yeah.
Drake spins free. Kenyon Drake has room. It's a block on the edge and tight ropes for a touchdown.
Hey, we talk about Drake and how he's got a burst and he's dangerous in the open field, but you know how that play started? He was wrapped up.
Mayfield pumps once, pressure from behind, trying to get away and did, and I don't know how. And I'm not sure that Shepard didn't catch that ball. He did. Wow. Don't you know that Orlando Brown knows that? The left tackle, he might have jumped again. Got away from Barnett. Mayfield goes deep to the end zone and knocked out of bounds, and a pass interference upcoming on Malik Foreman.
Pass interference. Defense, number 37. 15-yard penalty in the previous spot.
Mayfield, the fade to the corner to Shepard. He got it. Touchdown. And now the question is, does Bob Stoops play for 2 to win on the road? Or do they go with the extra point? They run it back the other way, and it's Hurd to the corner, and he's in. Touchdown. Going out in the flat, and the receivers coming in. Mayfield waiting on the snap. Keeps it himself. He's in. Touchdown. What a gutsy quarterback he's been in the fourth quarter and overtime. When you run the quarterback, you gain an extra block. Big third down. Mayfield's got a guy wide open. It's Shepard. Sterling Shepard. He dives in. Did he get to the end zone? Or did he step out of bounds? He's in. Touchdown. Wolf, the tight end, in motion on 3rd down and 12. Dobbs sets, fires, intercepted, and it's over. Oklahoma comes from behind and upsets what looked like a sure win for Tennessee. Instead, the Sooner fans celebrate at Neyland Stadium. Zach Sanchez, as he did 6 times a year ago, steps in front of an opponent quarterback's pass and ends the game.
Mark Scott just short of the first down on the last carry. He gets it this time and runs through another one. Scott inside the 20. Scott on his way. Will he get there? Touchdown, Michigan State.
Finally made a play on De'Runnya Wilson on the slant route. 51 or 52. It's in that range. It's going to be officially a 52-yard try to win the game for Mississippi State. 3 seconds to go. Kick on the way. Will it hook? No, it won't. And LSU wins. The Tigers hang on to beat Mississippi State 21-19.
Monty Cross dotting the I. With a play fake on first down. Armstrong looking to throw. Has all day. Fires deep. And it's picked off. It's picked off. Elder. And finally pushed out of bounds. Had he scored, it would have been game over. 28 yards away, straight ahead. Snap is good. Just inside that right upright. And the Hurricanes win it. What an ending. Another classic between Miami and Nebraska.
These offenses where you can't get under center, it's almost 8 inches. Pick up the first down.
High snap. Kelly has to collect it. Makes a desperation heave into traffic. Treadwell off his hands and into the hands of Adebayo. A crazy carry and a touchdown for the Rebels. Oh my goodness.
Coker on the move, fires short, caught, Stewart, touchdown, walk it in. Third catch for Cody Core. And 2nd and 1. Kelly keeps it, throws it, and a completion. Core is running free, and a touchdown for Ole Miss. Kelly went right to the line of scrimmage, stopped and delivered. It's a page out of that Auburn playbook. A flag is down, so we'll have to see if he crossed the line. It was very close.
He's okay.
Illegal forward pass, number 10. Offense. Quarterback is beyond the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, Dave,
I'm not sure he's across.
Dave,
they need to look at this.
Dave, that first look, the first look was a good one.
Watch this now.
Is there any part of his body?
It's the black line we're looking at.
Watch that back step. That back foot still in the backfield.
His entire leg is behind.
I agree.
After review, it has been determined that the quarterback was not beyond the line of scrimmage. Therefore, we have a touchdown.
Tide need 5 on 3rd down, but it's intercepted. Coker threw it right into traffic, and C.J. Johnson, the senior captain, with the turnover. They fake it to Wilkins. Kelly throws for the end zone. Treadwell, jump ball, touchdown. He beat Cyrus Jones, and that might be the kill shot for the
Remember
Rebels.
how we talked about he's saving some things?
Now he's lined up to the right of Coker. Henry keeps it and cuts it back for a touchdown. So Alabama with 6:36 to play, with a whole bunch of Alabama players to the left side. Darius Stewart, the receiver, is at the top of that formation. They get a big hop, batted in the air, still rolling around out there, and the Tide fall on it. Tony Brown or Cam Sims collected it. Coker this time rolls out, fires in the end zone, touchdown Mulaney again. 1-score game. 6-yard gain. Coker loops it downfield. underthrown and intercepted by Tony Bridges. And that, as Coker hits the deck after the throw, could do it.
He's in there.
Starks. BYU doesn't know what hit him. It was Nate Starks. It's a tie game.
.139 to go. Here's Greer. Lot of time. Got it! Antonio Callaway down the sidelines. Touchdown, Florida. Aaron Medley from 55 for the win. It's going to go just right. He had the distance. The streak is at 11.
Boykin throwing too tall. It was pulled in. Green caught it. Do you believe it? Aaron Green off for the deflection. Touchdown, TCU.
Allen gonna go for all of it right here. Got it. Kirk, touchdown. Yard strike. Allen will work from the gun.
Watch the crossing route.
Allen fires. Knocked down. It's over.
Oh, they come after it. They blocked it. Touchdown, Alabama. Minka Fitzpatrick, number 29.
Well, that's about as calmly
too many times. Kelly fires, intercepted by Hargraves. Down the sideline for Hargraves, a hurdle and inside the 10-yard line. And he's going to dance some more. There was a personal foul after the interception. You may not have been able to hear that. The fans don't care. I'm sure the Gators might not care either.
routes are open, even down deep in Clemson territory.
He flat out missed that interference call. Kaiser looks left, dumps it short, catch made, and taking a shot, losing the ball. Clemson's got it. Chris Brown had the ball, was headed toward the end zone for a potential game-tying touchdown, and it was knocked free. Goodson, who had the pick earlier, made the recovery, Kirk.
Yeah, it looked like Curse got his hand on the football and knocked it loose, Chris, and Goodson gets on top of it.
Kaiser loops it for the end zone. Touchdown! Torrey Hunter Jr. with 7 seconds to play. The Irish are a 2-point conversion away from overtime.
Chris, you mentioned last year's Florida State Notre Dame game. How about this? How about this right here? Perfect perfectly executed to open it up. Exactly the same situation, the same side of the field, but this time Will Fuller, give him credit. He looks into the quarterback instead of looking at the defensive back. Perfectly executed by Notre Dame. Ironic, a year later, the exact same corner of an end zone with a game on the line.
They still need 3 more yards to force OT. Kaiser rolls, runs into traffic and comes up a yard short. Boulware, Watkins, and the Clemson defense rises up to hold off a furious Notre Dame rally.
Interesting call by Brian Kelly.
Troops in. Alex Delatorre, the fullback, on his left hip. Here it is. Wide open, as you said, Chris Spielman. Touchdown, Caleb Blewett. They get up quickly. Ryan again to the goal line. No signal of a touchdown yet. The Sooner fans think they have it, and now they do. Mayfield is 14 for 16 in the second half. 4-man rush, but pressure in his face. And down he goes. Back inside the 20. Poona Ford. Nashawn Hughes.
They're running the football, and they can do nothing to stop him so far.
On the ground, Hurd.
First down and more. And down in bounds at the 15-yard line. And that might put it into the win column for Texas.
Waiting to celebrate with Charlie Strong crowding around their coach. And there it is. They never trailed in this game. There's a very good man and a very good football coach who's celebrating the biggest win of his time in Texas.
Okay.
You think those players, Chris, understand what it means for Charlie Strong?
Not only for them, for Charlie and his staff, but for them. I mean, they were down, Sean. I mean, it was chaos. And
inside of 7 minutes, he's got it again. He's got a crease again. Slips a tackle. Cook headed for the end zone. "23 more yards. The hat trick for the Miami native puts the Seminoles back on top. Miami didn't come here for moral victories. They need a play here. Keep their chances alive. For the third time in the drive, it's batted down by the Noles, and they'll take over in the final minute. Miami, after battling all the way back from 17-3 down, having the lead here, is going to feel more pain at the hands of their arch rivals as the Noles are going to make it 27 in a row in the ACC, 6 in a row over the Hurricanes.
Boykin winds up over the middle. Caught. Dotson. Wow. Touchdown. TCU. 55 yards. Hubner. And Hubner lost it. Loose ball. Recovered inside the 5 with 53 seconds to go. Davion Pearson.
Picked off. An exclamation point for Memphis. And for the first time since '96, they'll knock off the ranked team.
let's go kneel down and get out of here. Our final score, Memphis 37, Ole Miss 24.
Your punter to one-step it. Don't take your normal steps. One-step it, get it out.
Whoa, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. It's picked up by Michigan State. Jalen wants Jackson, and he scores on the last play of the game. Unbelievable. Michigan State is still the big boy on the block in the state of Michigan. A shocking ending to this rivalry game. And just when it looked like Michigan had made a number of statements regarding what's going on in the state, the Big Ten race, its position nationally, this happens. Mark D'Antonio said the only important thing is to win. We haven't been winning pretty, but we keep finding a way to win. Jalen Watts Jackson, backup defensive back, predominantly a special teams player, sophomore from Dearborn, Michigan. I'm sure there are a number of Spartan fans who had never heard of him. He is now a Michigan State legend and in the history books of this rivalry forever.
Fournette out, the offense stalled, and now they got to settle for three. This guy hasn't missed yet. This will be a 33-yard attempt for Domingue, and it's a fake. The throw to Domingue, he bobbles it, and now he heads to the end zone. Touchdown! We've seen Les Miles do that before. It was picture perfect.
We've seen him do it before against these same Florida Gators.
Harris in his own end zone. Fires long on the run. It is caught by Callaway. A marker. Harris runs up. Time has expired. Still moving around, trying to find a place to let fly. Here it comes. As far as he can put it up there. And it's out of bounds. And LSU has won it at home to stay perfect.
Four-man rush, Alabama. Got him. Jonathan Allen. Pressure, fumble, picked up by Alabama. Ashawn Robinson has it, first and goal. Crimson Tide. Ryan Anderson forced the fumble.
Here comes the pressure. Brewer hit as he throws toward the end zone. Hodges caught it. Touchdown, Hokies. Flags all over the place, but likely pass interference on Singleton. And they go to the left side. McMillan for two. And we're tied. And for the lead. Brewer to throw. To the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Bucky Hodges. Third touchdown for Hodges. Cirk rolling out. throws, man wide open, touchdown Duke. Anthony Nash. And now an extra point from sending this to a third overtime. Duke scrambling to get set defensively on first down and goal for Tech. They go back to McMillan. Did he make it? The Hokies say yes. No indication from the officials yet. Yes, touchdown, Virginia Tech. Brewer sprints out that way. Looking toward the end zone, fires, incomplete. Tried to get it to Isaiah Ford, but DeAndre Singleton had great coverage in the end zone. Tie it. Pumps, lobs it up. Tight end Schneider caught, touchdown. Wow, they wasted no time getting it in the end zone. On the first play, Sirk hit Schneider. For the win, Sirk hit, touchdown on the conversion. Duke got in. And Duke is bowl eligible with a 45-43 4-overtime win in Blacksburg.
Has never missed a fourth quarter kick. This will be a 56-yarder. His career long is from 53, from the left hash, to remain unbeaten and perhaps a player in the college football playoff and the 29th consecutive conference win. Blocked, snuffed, rubbed out, erased. And Georgia Tech with an opportunity. Austin still on his feet. One man. You can't believe what just happened. What a time to be alive.
Kelly to the end zone and Treadwell. Oh my goodness! Over the shoulder touchdown! One of the best catches you'll see in college football in 2015.
Management here on a long play.
One more first down. They're in field goal range. They go to Peak. Peak got away with a push off and it's a touchdown. Sharon Peak made the perfect wide receiver move. Just a little extension of his arm at the end to get separation, and it results in a big score.
They've had a great quarterback.
Gallman. Touchdown, Clemson. One of the tacklers had him by the ankle. That was Fernandez. Couldn't hold on.
Would bet 20-30% of them are now open.
Well, they come back, but they're taking their time. This is Samuels. Jalen Samuels trying to win a foot race, and he's down to the goal line. How about that for 235?
Well, tackled by Boulware right there.
First and goal, Samuels touchdown.
Now do you think the fans will start coming back in to see the second half? I would hope so. But we saw when he wants to get in a rush and wants to accelerate, he can run away from some folks too.
Wants it all on this one, and he's got it all. A perfect throw to Deion Kane. 40 yards from Deshaun Watson. Can't throw it any better.
By Brooks.
Third down, Watson flips it out to Brooks in the flat. Brooks makes a cut. 10-5 touchdown. 30
25 yards on 3rd and 4. So many weapons.
Surprised how fast they're going.
I don't even think they're looking at it yet.
Yeah.
Coleman again. That ball came loose. And NC State has it. North Carolina State has the football. Cantavius Street, the defensive tackle, came out of the pile with the ball.
It was Burris who started it, the ball moving. But that was 3 guys. And now for NC State, all of a sudden you're back in business. But your offense has been stale and slow all of a sudden.
It's the time that we dance on sprockets.
Brissett sets and guns it for the end zone. Touchdown. It's the tight end Greenwich. Well, he should score the touchdown after making the catch that kept him alive.
Well, remember, like we see here, so.
Fake to Gallman. Watson floats it for the end zone. Another Clemson touchdown. Ray McLeod had 3 steps on the defender. And that was just pitch and catch. Too easy. Brissett. Touchdown. Jonathan Alston on another perfect throw from Brissett. Are you kidding? 4th and goal, last gasp. To the end zone, tipped away, incomplete. And they'll take over on downs.
What defense by Tankersley. What defense.
Going to be a lot of rugby going on here.
Take it short. Lateral. They practiced that on Wednesday. Time's going to expire on the game, so this either goes or it doesn't. Ball's still alive. It's got to be a backwards lateral. Get behind it. Still alive.
Duke doing a nice job staying spacing all over. Oh, he got a block.
Blockers. They got blockers. They've got a lane. 40-yard line. No black shirts between the goal line. Can you believe what you just saw?
The ruling on the field is a touchdown. The play is under review. After review, there was never a knee down by any of the runners of Miami. However, the blocking question was from the side, not from the back. It's a legal play. Touchdown. Game is over.
Hurricanes win.
Tall tight ends to do the same, but it all starts up front with pass protection.
Last chance for Brandon Allen of the Razorbacks. 4th and 25. It's complete to Henry. Ole Miss knocks it away. Incomplete. Oh, correction. It's on lateral. Arkansas keeps it going. Collins is going to take it inside the 15, and he has the first down on the lateral. Henry makes the catch. In motion.
Man coverage down below. That side of the field's wide open.
On 2nd down, Allen to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the improbable touchdown in the bottom of the first overtime. A PAT away from tying it. 2-point try for Arkansas. Collins next to Allen. Morgan, fake it. Allen takes it, dives, and he is in. The 2-point conversion. Arkansas wins it in overtime. And all Brett Bielema can do is smile, escaping Oxford with a shootout.
Quick completion. And off and running is Rudolph, who lost the ball. Goodson's got it. He just took it away from him at the end of the play.
Well, there were 2 or 3 defenders. I think Boulware got his hands actually on it and knocked the ball loose as Rudolph was going down. His knee is actually off the ground, and Boulware, watch 3 defenders. Green's in there, Goodson's in there. Here comes to the left. Boulware gets his hand in there, and watch him rip at that football well before he's down. That ball is out. Free ball, and Goodson jumps on top of it.
To the linebackers. So important in tonight's efforts, combining the strip
right there
and the recovery.
You do that every day in practice, the strip drill. As an offensive player, you work on trying to take care of it. And as a defensive player, you try to rip it out. And I'll tell you, Boulware in this defense in the second half against Florida State, 3 points.
Here's the crowd when they see that the ball is out.
That is great.
Would you call that gang tackling by Clemson?
Yeah,
4 guys.
Oh, yeah.
23 seconds left. Armstrong, and the receiver was out of bounds. He caught it. It's a touchdown, but he stepped out. Was he pushed out? That'll be the question. Brandon Riley into the end zone, but he stepped out of bounds around the 5-yard line. The officials are having a discussion.
I don't know that he was pushed out. It didn't look like he was physically pushed out, Dave, and if that be the case, then he cannot come back in and be the first person to catch that football. Take a look down here. He's running. The defensive back is looking back. He's not pushing him out of bounds. He clearly just runs out of bounds.
The receiver was forced out of bounds, came back in and reestablished himself as a player. Caught the pass.
So they ruled that he was forced out of bounds, and it's a touchdown for Nebraska. Unbelievable. The Huskers had the lead with 17 seconds left.
10. Here's Hogan. Looking, Hogan. Incomplete and a flag.
Pass interference. Defense number 14. Wow. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Wow, I don't know about this. They've let things like that go all game long.
Hogan in the corner. Touchdown! Toronto! Do or die for Stanford. Their national championship hopes on the line. With this play, can their senior quarterback lead them? McCaffrey in motion. Hogan underneath, incomplete. And that's it. 10 seconds to go. Oregon holds.
In formation, where they have the taller receiver Andrews and also Shepard right here in the slot.
Ryan is the back. Bears rush only 3. Mayfield looking, scrambling, retreating, fires to the end zone for a touchdown to Flowers. Extending the play, showing patience, and look at Trevor Knight, last year's starter, off to celebrate with Mayfield there.
That play is kind of symbolic of the night in the season that Baker Mayfield has had for this Oklahoma Sooners offense. Make some big plays, something that's been tough for them to do against his center secondary.
Stidham, downfield, intercepted. Tried to take a shot. Ahmad Thomas came across and made the catch, and that might do it for Oklahoma. This secondary
given so much abuse and grief, so embarrassed. But the last two meetings, how sweet is this celebration?
Well, it's an amazing way to potentially wrap this up. Mike Stoops deserves a ton of credit. He's taken so much heat in Norman for the way his defenses has performed in some of these bigger games, giving up a lot of points, giving up a lot of plays. They put a plan together.
Falk throws end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown! Penalty flag is down. Marks pulls it in to give Wazoo the lead with 3 seconds to go.
From 41 yards, Geiger for the win. Got it! Michigan State, as gutsy as it gets, spoils senior day, snaps Ohio State win streak, and takes command of the Big Ten East behind 2 backup quarterbacks and an Ohio native kicker.
They need 11. Johnson, play fake. Johnson lofting it in the air. Oh, caught! Jay Lee, touchdown Baylor. Chris Johnson stepping in like Johnny U. Unflappable. What a throw.
Fade to the corner of the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown TCU. Emmanuel Porter. If they hit this 2-point conversion, Kohlhausen flushed on the run. Lobs it. It's knocked down. I think it was Stephen Parker.
3rd down conversions. Here goes Coker. Close.
Very close.
Yep. Temptingly close.
You know, this
toss. Henry got it, but he had to struggle.
Sure did.
Oh, boy.
Be able to play it close to the vest if they give up one here.
Play action. Coker dances right, goes in the end zone, man is open. It's caught. Ardarius Stewart. How about Jacob Coker?
Incredible play by Jake Coker. Signature play maybe of the season for Alabama.
Alabama. Stunts defensively. Johnson down the middle. Oh! Jason Smith! Can you say Ricardo Lewis and the Prairie Jordan Hare? That was against Georgia 2 weeks ago.
2 years ago. A quarterback sneak, tell you the truth. Whoa, touchdown.
Henry! Punctuation mark.
It's up to a senior for Stanford. Conrad Ukropina for the win.
And you could scratch the Irish from the list of playoff contenders.
What a great game Cassidy has. Sitting back, doing all these great updates, watching all those games. Doing a great job of the updates.
There is. Oklahoma now on 3rd down. Mayfield hesitated briefly, breaks away, and scores. You get a dive that, Baker Mayfield.
Play action. Well, they didn't even play action. Here's Coker. Pulls up, goes deep for Stewart. Stewart pulls it in. Touchdown, Alabama.
L.J. Scott running right.
Did he get in? Or did he? Yes! Touchdown Spartans! What strike by the true freshman!
Could be the final play of the game. 5 seconds remaining. C.J. Beathard throws it over the middle. Ball fumble, loose, recovered. The Michigan State Spartans are the Big Ten champions. Hello, college football playoff East Lansing.
Kessler, pressured, hit from behind, the ball is loose. Scooped up by Stanford. Solomon Thomas, touchdown.
There, and you give Deshaun Watson and this offense a chance to put more points on the board. The way the Tigers are playing defense, it's going to be tough.
Watson rolling out, looking for Scott. Touchdown, Tigers. That's the Deshaun Watson deep ball you expect to see, and Clemson pulling away.
Sterling Shepard back at the 10-yard line. They act like they might fake it, and they are going to fake it, and the throw is complete. I thought he was going to kick it. And one.
Changing it at the line, Lincoln Riley.
And the direct snap to P. Ryan. He runs into a wall, and he doesn't make it. Renfro in the slot. Watson rolling to that right side and throws on the run, and he got Renfro down the sideline. Touchdown.
Gets it away quickly. Jones is driven back. It's a nice punt, but he's got room. Cyrus Jones with a crease to the sideline. Still running. Touchdown, Alabama. "57 yards. Field. Will they begin to feed Henry now? Nope. Lane Kiffin still wants a play action shot. Down the field. Ridley running free. Got a touchdown. Second 50-yard connection between Coker and Ridley tonight.
New offensive guards on the left and right. He keeps it together.
Henry cuts it back, tries to bounce it, gets past Calhoun, headed for the end zone. Another touchdown for the Tide. The second for the Heisman winner tonight.
Neutral zone.
On 3rd and 1, Henry again makes a cut, off and running. The Heisman winner in the open field, headed for the end zone. No decoy tonight, Kirk. Watson rolling out. Takes a downfield shot. Renfro the end zone. Touchdown Tigers as they answer the Tide score. Need to get to the 2. From the pocket. A strike and a touchdown again. It's Renfro. He got 7 on first down. Now rolls, pump fakes, and looks to throw downfield. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eddie Jackson, who baited the quarterback and creates the first takeaway of the night. Big defensive lineman in the formation, lead blocking for Henry, who just dives to pay dirt.
Where they picked up that first down.
2-by-2 look. They fake it to Henry. Coker loops it downfield. Howard is wide open, and the tight end will waltz to the end zone. 53 yards against a confused secondary. A couple of tight ends and a handoff to Gallman, who smashes straight ahead and scores. Tigers go strength on strength and take the lead. He's been a nightmare tonight for that offensive line. They bring pressure up the middle. Coker leans back, looks downfield for Stewart. He's got it. Tide driving 64 yards in 8 plays. The big 3rd and 11 conversion to Stewart, the key play. And now an onside kick. Griffith, and it's caught. And Alabama's got the ball back. Marlon Humphrey, the corner, and a perfectly executed little pooch kick. Drake spelling Henry now, and Coker looks downfield again. Wide open is Howard for his second long touchdown tonight, and the Tide reclaim the lead. And quick response does cut into the lead, but now the Tigers defense is going to have to stop Henry and company. Drake makes a cut, gets the corner. Look out, Kenyon Drake can fly. Eludes the kicker and will not be caught. Touchdown, Drake. 95 yards. Watson, a dart, Scott scores. They have not tried a 2-point conversion all season long, by the way. Watson is flushed, chased, and cannot get there. Lost the ball as he was shoved out of bounds. Big Jaron Reed was chasing him, and the lead is still 5. They flip it to Howard. And the big man gets the edge and gets crumpled again. O.J. Howard tight-roping and shoved out inside the 20. Bootleg. Coker cuts it back. Dives. 1st and goal. Henry. No. Stuffed. Stopped by Clemson.
Remember, Clemson cannot stop the clock.
But a great effort by dodging those guys. Now they caught a touchdown. So a very delayed signal. And there's the spin. And
he's in.
After review, the ruling on the field of touchdown is confirmed.
Watson for the end zone. Caught for a touchdown by Peak with 12 seconds. You like it, with 12 seconds to go. Wow.
An absolute laser from Watson.
Hugel. More guys to the right. Kicks it that way. Ball takes a kangaroo hop, and it'll go out of bounds, and Alabama will have it one kneel down away from a national title.
How about Nick Saban, Chris?
Finally. Oh,
yeah,
boy.
they got him.
Some Crimson Gatorade. They did a good job.
4th championship in Tuscaloosa. 5th if you include the championship at LSU. Put him up there with the all-time greats.
Alabama back on top of the college football world. Another building block in this dynasty. In the desert tonight.